Hello everyone, my name is Azatru, how are you? And welcome to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 mod showcase video, and it is the top 5 mods of the week, episode 159, and I've got 5 really cool mods to share with you this week, plus a couple of honourable mentions. Before we do take a look at this week's mods, let's take a look at the results of the poll that over 7,000 you voted in last week. So the winner with 66% of the vote was the 501st Legion mod. Then in second place was the Ralph McQuarrie Luke Starkiller. In third place was Mimban. Fourth, Saw Gerrera with 6, and EXD9 took 3%. Remember, if you want to participate in this week's votes, watch until the end of the video so you have seen all of the mods, then head on over to my channel page, go to the community tab, and the poll will be there. Also, make sure you subscribe because this is a weekly series, so you don't want to miss next week's episode. Moving on to the honourable mentions for this week, and to start off with, we have the Clone Bomb Squad mod from Blue Nade. So this mod replaces the 41st Scout Battalion appearance with the Bomb Squad as seen in Clone Wars Season 1. This is quite an iconic look of the Republic Army. A lot of people like this look, I personally do, and this mod's great because it includes 2 variations that's really done well. As you can see, it's the Phase 1 version of the Clone Trooper with those orange markings on the helmet, the torso, all over the armor, including the backpack, which you can remove. There are 2 variations of this mod, so you can have one without the backpack or one with the backpack. There is also straps added to the backpack, just like as seen in the Clone Wars show, which is cool. And on top of that, there is also the logo on the shoulder pads, which is a real nice touch. The next honourable mention is the Phase 2 Anakin and Obi-Wan mod from Claymaver 2000 and CND Modworks. So this changes the Clone Wars skins that we have in Star Wars Battlefront 2 with the Season 3 versions of Anakin and Obi-Wan. As you can see for Obi-Wan, you get the clone wrist armor, which is really well done, and you also have the undersleeves as well. Custom cloth work going on here. It looks fantastic. It is a nice, simple mod, but it works very well. I know a lot of people do like this look of Obi-Wan. As for Anakin, you have the custom glove and stuff, and it looks so good. I really like this one as well. It's a nice subtle change. It would have been cool to have this mod actually become a real thing in game as a 4th appearance for each of these characters, but nevertheless this is the next best thing because the meshes and cloth work going on here are fantastically made. Really well done. Moving on to the top 5 countdown, and to kick things off in 5th place this week, we have the Predator mod from This Guy 446. So this mod takes a mesh that was made from the Aliens vs Predator game back in 2010 and ports it into Battlefront 2, replacing the only one that makes sense, Bossk. It works so well with Bossk purely because of the Predator Instinct's ability, which also gets a custom icon image replacement in this mod to go with it, which works again really well. Continuing on the topic of UI, there is a custom portrait image for the collection and respawn menus. Then as for audio, Bosk's themes and voice lines have been replaced with Predator stuff, as you can hear right now. In 4th place this week, we have another model replacer from another franchise, and this is the T-800 Terminator from This Guy 446. This replaces Iden with the T-800 from the Terminator franchise, and this model is actually from Mortal Kombat 11, so once again reusing meshes from past games and putting them into Battlefront 2. It also includes a custom weapon model, which is awesome, and this was taken from Sketchfab. So as you can see, it does so much good stuff, this mod. It has a custom portrait image for the respawn and collection menus. It adds metallic footsteps, replacing Iden's standard footsteps. The intro and defeat themes have been replaced with the Terminator themes, and the TL-50 blaster sound has been replaced with the M95A1 phased plasma rifle from Terminator 2. Now, there are 2 variations of this mod. The version I'm using in this video do not use online. It's an offline only version because it does change the health of Iden among other things, including the abilities and how the animations work and stuff like that. So as you can see, Iden runs more like the BX Commando droid. It uses those animations, and it also has the abilities as well, which just make a lot of sense when you are playing as the Terminator, replacing Iden, but there is a version to use online without the ability changes and stuff like that, so it's just a cosmetic change. In third place this week, Jedi Player is back with yet another awesome map mod, and this is the Lucrehawk class Battleship Core ground map. So this replaces the Geonosis Supremacy map in instant action with the Separatist Battle Cruiser core room. So this is the interior that we see in Starfighter Assault, and it's just a cool, interesting interior to play with. Yes, of course, this would not actually be a place for a battle, but nevertheless, it works quite well. It's got a bunch of MTTs, down to LA-ATs, the command posts are there, and other debris, spider droids among other things around the map to make it a little bit more interesting. Obviously, the terrain is completely flat, but there is still some character in this map, and it's just something cool to play on if you want to shake things up a little bit, replacing Geonosis in instant action. It's great to see more map mods coming out, as it really changes up how we can play the game, and I can't wait to see what is going to come next, because this is yet another awesome addition. And the runner-up for this top 5 Mods of the Week episode is the Vader redesign mod from Claymaver 2000. This takes a complete custom concept from David Villegas, and it looks awesome, really. This replaces Darth Vader, of course, and it's got this fantastic custom mesh that looks stunning. It really works well. I love the helmet. It's got some really cool armor pieces, and there are multiple versions to choose from. So there is a version with custom emissives, and that being the eyes. So if you don't want the eyes to glow, there is the option to not have them glow, or if you do want them to glow, they do look better in my opinion glowing. There is also a 2K and 4K variant as well, depending on the specs of your computer. And I am just a huge fan of this design. I know a lot of people will probably like this. It's really cool to see people's custom characters that they made as artwork come to life in Battlefront 2 as a photorealistic mod, especially when they are so well done with amazing modelling work just like this here. And the winner of this top 5 Mods of the Week episode is Ralph McQuarrie's concept Boba Fett from Daz Assassin 100. This replaces the default appearance of Boba Fett with one of 4 different variants of the concept art for Boba Fett, and it also includes a bunch of features which we will get into. So let's talk about the 4 different variants to start off with. So you have the default version, which is quite iconic, and then there is the default version with markings on the helmet. Then there is also this additional variant as well, which I really do like, and that has markings as well to choose from. Now, if you want the poncho, then you can add that as an additional file. That's an optional file to choose for each of these variants, so that's a nice touch as well, and it looks good. I really do like how it looks. And speaking of things that look good, the armor, the torso pieces is just so awesome. I love it. The jetpack is also really cool, and that includes custom visual effects as well. Each of the 4 variants come with a custom portrait image for the respawn and collection menu to complete the look as well, which is fantastic. So let me know down in the comment section below which mods were your favourite this week, and if you do have a standout, make sure you do vote. Just head over to my channel and the community tab is there, and then make sure you download all of these mods that are linked down in the description below. Every single one in this video is there. And if you did enjoy this video, please do drop a like to help support the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and turn notifications on so you don't miss next week's episode. And I just want to give a quick shout out to SunnyDoc, who is supporting the channel at the Clone Commander tier. Thank you so much for your support. If you do want to get top 5 mods of the week, like SunnyDoc early before anybody else, consider becoming a channel member and supporting the channel. Thank you so much. Now, check out any of the 2 previous videos on the screen if you did miss them. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you in my next Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. Goodbye.